What's happening, my people? Welcome to Vertical Football Podcast and welcome to Fans Corner. This is the United edition. Manchester United fans, be ready because the rule is very simple. Listen and don't judge. And if you want to judge, make sure the player have to be the best. I will not be doing this alone. I'll be doing it with the physical die-hard Manchester United fan, Shegun. Shegun, how are you doing?
Oh, it's great to be here. Great to be here.
We had the news. We saw the news. David Ornstein said it again. There is probability that Garnacho is leaving Manchester United. What's your take on that?
I think, first of all, we've said it many times on the podcast that Garnacho has a lot of issues in his game.
Okay.
But fundamentally, Garnacho is not a bad player. Anybody that tells you he's a bad player, I think you cannot fault Garnacho's work ethic.
Exactly.
He runs. He's one of the guys that even covers a lot of distance in the game. I think Garnacho is suffering from two major issues. First of all, is character, in terms of he's a selfish player.
Yeah, that's true.
And really, you can, players of his age and of his orientation, they are always selfish. Exactly. When Cristiano was at his age or around his age, he was selfish. So now it's not a matter of that's the way you expect a 20-year-old to be. But it now depends on the board, the coach, the backroom staff laying that law that you have no opportunity to be selfish in this team. You either play for this team or you are out. So that's the first part. The second part is Garnacho needs to understand the basics of the game.
Yeah, that's it.
It's not about you scoring. The game is about you understanding when to pass, when to shoot, even how to shoot. A lot of developmental things that need to occur in this game. So for me, I feel you don't want to lose such a talent.
This guy is just 20 years old.
He's just 20 years old. Yeah.
I don't know why. I know maybe because it is Manchester United. But other teams have a player like that, and the pressure is less.
Yeah, the pressure.
Why is it that Manchester United players are being put under a lot of pressure?
That's the downside of being a Man United player in terms of if you're not performing, the pressures on you. But I think for me, I would just say I'm not saying here that Garnacho should be the starter for Man United. That's why we are happy that of the news of the likes of Matthew Cunha coming in. We know the likes of other players that are looking at coming in. But Garnacho is a player that the moment you're able to fix his character, the moment you're able to fix his understanding of the game, this guy can become one of the best young players in the world. Quickly,
do you think Manchester United should cash in on Garnacho?
I don't think so. I think it will be a very, very wrong decision. Except if there is something that is irredeemable in the back end that we don't know.
Exactly.
But from what we are seeing, people need to remember Cristiano. The Cristiano we are talking about.
Yeah.
And one thing about Garnacho that I think I said when we were watching one of the matches, recent match of Man United, I said, Garnacho is selfish, but Garnacho is not delivering. If Garnacho was selfish and delivering, if the boy was meant to pass, he didn't pass it, and he scored, you won't be saying this.
Exactly.
But the reality is, Cristiano, when Cristiano was around this age, he was selfish, but he was delivering. That's like Cristiano's career. He was selfish in some aspects because as a striker to score a number of goals, you need to be selfish, or as a winger. But Cristiano was delivering, was scoring the goals. You understand? He was scoring the free kicks, scoring the penalties. Garnacho is not doing that. He's missing in one-on-ones.
But with all due respect to Cristiano, at the age of 20, I don't think he's playing this good than Garnacho.
But Cristiano's own was a different thing because of too much skillful. There was no end product around that age. So the reality is,
at the age of 20, he's playing like a regular 20-year-old guy, because a lot of people don't even see that. He's playing like in the 90s, in the early 2000s. When a player is playing like this, you tell him, give him time.
He will get matured in his game and everything. So, but today's world now, after the likes of Cristiano and Messi,
we have Yamal.
We're trying to judge players so early, but you cannot deny it. If you look at this guy, this is a guy that has a lot of qualities. In terms of, it's a guy that you can be sure that will threaten defense. Now, the end product is not yet there, but I think if the coach, the boardroom can just tell him, be disciplined.
I think that's the work of the coach.
On him. And I think, for example, let us say this clearly. If Cristiano did not have a coach like Ferguson, I don't think he would have gotten to that height he got to. Really, because there were a lot of his part, even not only Ferguson, but also when you look at the interview of the likes of René Liston, telling him how to score goals. A goal is a goal. It doesn't matter for you to score the spectacular goal, tapping, toss, header, and everything. And you saw how Cristiano developed. So we need Garnacho to be properly guided and I believe he will become a fantastic player.
Two more questions quickly because we want this to be short. Too much question. Do you think, okay, if Garnacho should be going, is it being a loan or sell with a buyback?
I don't think you should even try that. Don't loan him. Don't sell him. Just let him be.
What
in the
about
team.
selling him with a buyback?
I don't think, no, you don't buyback clause. The reality is, Garnacho, if you sell Garnacho to a team that has a very good coach, I'm telling you, you will regret selling him. I can put money on that. If he gets to a good coach, you will regret selling him because the only part of his game is his end product. And that's like normal. And his own is just selfishness, which is like what you're expecting from a player that age. Don't sell him. Don't sell him.
Finally, are you going to, hope we are not going to see another Rashford in Garnacho?
I don't think so. I think Garnacho foundationally has a much more different personality than Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford was happy to be there. Garnacho wants to be there. But I feel you just need to fire. Just need to fire him. You can. I watched a recent interview of René Molliston when he was talking about Cristiano. He said the first thing he told Cristiano before he started showing Cristiano videos of the likes of Van Nistelrooy and other, he said, "I know you want to be the best in the world." And Cristiano said, looked at him. "Yes, I want to be." He said, "Come, let me help you be." So I feel we need to. I don't know what's going on in the back end, but I feel we need to let Garnacho. Sometimes you have to break his ego to get what you want. You can put him in the team, bench him, let him know that the team is winning without him, and then maybe we'll be obedient.
My own thought of this is that I believe that Garnacho should stay, not only stay, and if you want to sell him, please put a buyback clause. I don't want all this selling of player and he end up becoming superstar. We have spending 100 million. Put a buyback clause. That is it. Yeah, for me. And also, I believe that we need to give Garnacho time. I think most of the time when Garnacho come up from the bench, during Teagera, he did so well. I think Garnacho coming from the bench, and I like the frustrated Garnacho that he really wants to show something. And when Garnacho is ready to show something, you see him at his best. I think Manchester United should just find a way of going around it. Garnacho, Mainu may be the team driving force in the future.
Yeah, definitely.
So please don't do that. But guys, if you think you have a better comment and you think that what we are saying is not the best thing we need to say, just put it on the comment. Any comment now, comment, brothers and sisters. Just comment, like, share to everybody. Garnacho should stay or leave. So till we meet again, bye-bye.